Fun fact number 12. Shut the fuck up, Maren. It's so much easier to go to different countries. Yes. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be filming, I almost said a shower in my video. A video in my shower because winter is here and it's constantly like a battle against the sun to be filming. So it also was really gloomy today, like really cloudy, so it was kind of dark to begin with. Actually, here in Winnipeg, Canada, sometimes it will be nice and kind of sunny in the winter. It's not, I don't know, we get still a decent amount of sun, but not for a long time in the day because it gets dark at around 4 or 5 o'clock. It gets dark earlier where I'm from in Norway. But anyways, I just want to get right into the video because today's going to be a fun fact video, kind of like a get to know me. I have technically like 82 or 83 written down. If it becomes a really long video, I'll probably limit it to like 40 or 50, however far I get. And then I could always make a second video if you guys want. I'm probably gonna make it even if you guys don't want it because I don't know, I think it's fun. I know that I like when I watch quite a few YouTubers and I like to get to know them a little bit better, so hopefully you guys will get to know me. But then again, you might just not give a shit. That's also a possibility, but here I am. Okay, accept it. So, my first fun fact is fairly obvious to probably like my friends and stuff, but because my channel is named Maren Kristina, I want to say my name is actually Maren Kristin Nysæter, or in Norwegian, Maren Kristin Nysæter. Kind of connected to that, my second fun fact is my grandma wanted to name me Ragnhild, which is like a very Scandinavian or more like Icelandic Norwegian name, Ragnhild. Which is like Ragnhild. I'm glad I wasn't named that one. I don't think it's the prettiest name. I'm sorry if any one of you guys are named that. I mean, it kind of is a little bit, maybe in Norwegian, but my mom, because she's Canadian, my dad's Norwegian, my mom wanted it to be a name that you could translate into English, so I ended up with Maren. She was thinking I'll call me Kristin. I'm glad she didn't, because I don't know. Especially in Canada, Maren's a more special name. In Norway, Maren is kind of a somewhat regular name, not like a really common name, but it's somewhat regular. As I'm drinking coffee out of a straw. Pet peeve, I hate that, like when I hold my cup like this doesn't show. Like, I don't know, do people usually hold it with their left hand? Because I hold it with my right and drink it with my right. Usually I don't use a straw, I'm just being a little preppy bitch right now. Anyways, why does it say 4 when it's the third fact? Okay, that's fucked. It skips a number, so I'm probably gonna be messing up numbers in this video. Fun fact number 3 is I grew up in Norway and I'm part Norwegian, as you could probably tell by my name and referring to Norway just now. I also am part Canadian because my mom's Canadian. That's part of like fun fact number 4. Fun fact number 5 is that I'm also a bit Icelandic because my grandparents in Canada are Icelandic. They immigrated, is that the right word? Derp. I'm at university, I should know this shit. Yeah, so that's why I'm part Icelandic as well. Fun fact number 6 is I'm currently living in Canada because I'm studying here. I wanted to kind of experience Canada more. I have been going to Canada every year since I was a kid during summer, but I don't know, I still wanted to live here and I might end up living here forever, but who knows, I might go back to Norway to do my master's because education is free in Norway, so I don't know why the fuck I'm over here paying a bunch of international student fees, even though I'm technically, in my head, I'm Canadian and Norwegian, but Norway doesn't allow dual citizenship, so that sucks so much. Fun fact number 7 is I am in university studying philosophy and psychology, and I am actually pretty content with that. I love both of those subjects, although I also love science. I can't do everything. I love pretty much any subject, hence my philosophy. A philosopher is a person who is interested in learning within, like a true philosopher is someone who is interested in learning pretty much everything related to that. Fun fact number 8 is that I want to be either a philosophy professor or a psychology professor, but then also unrelated to that, fun fact number 9 is that I also fucking love airplanes and I kind of want to be a pilot as well. So yeah, it's kind of hard. I'm having like a little identity crisis. I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing with my life and stuff. That's fun fact number 10 is I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing with my life. I'm kind of just trying to go with the flow and I hope I end up somewhere and not on the streets homeless. Fun fact number 11, and my friends can relate to this, or my closer friends or my boyfriend, is that I am a huge crybaby. just ask my boyfriend. We can have like small disagreements and I'll just start crying. Like I just can't handle disagreements or like any kind of confrontation. I don't know, I'm a sensitive soul. I cry really easily, like really easily. It's fucked. But I mean, I think that the world needs sensitivity and needs emotions more, I guess. Fun fact number 12. Shut the fuck up, Maren. Fun fact number 12 is that my favorite animals are sloths. I fucking love sloths. They are so cute. I want to meet one and hold one day. They're so cute. Fun fact number 13 is, and this is kind of a really personal fact, but you know what? I just choose to be open about it because I think that it doesn't help to, what's it called? Keep them secret. I'm over this period in my life. I might even make a whole video about it, and that is that I used to self-harm, and like I said, I am open about it. If someone points out, like, sees the scar, I'm not like super cut up or whatever, but sometimes someone will notice there's like a little scar or whatever, and they're like, hey, what is that? And I literally just say, yeah, I used to self-harm. And I mean, some people are put back by me just being so chill about it, but honestly, I usually explain to them that I don't think it's something I should hide. Like, why should I make excuses? Like, my cat scratched me. Yeah, that makes sense. Like a few, like in a row, you know. So yeah, I'm usually open about it. And I say, yeah, I went through a period of my life where I wasn't quite content with my life and myself, and I've grown from that, and it's a part of me. So I'm gonna talk about it. I don't give a shit what people think. I think it's important to talk about, and maybe it'll be an inspiration for someone that's in that state or whatever. And I don't know, I just want to let you guys know, if you're in that there's hope, and hopefully you'll learn to love yourself and your life and create your own life for yourself, because I know I did. And I'm still like a super emotional, sensitive person, and some nights I hate myself, and I just feel like my big problem is like I feel like I'm never productive enough or whatever. But you know what? You gotta learn to be gentle with yourself. And yeah, I can make a whole video on that if you guys really want that. I will. Fun fact number 14 is I have no regrets. I think everything is a learning experience and a lesson. I don't have any regrets because I feel like everything that has happened to me has molded me into the person I am. Like, for example, the beginning of this year, I was going through my first breakup to someone that I really liked or whatever, and it was really tough, honestly. Like, it was a fucked up situation. Maybe I'll make a story time about it because I've learned from it. A few things about relationships. One of the things is just like communicate. Like, communicate with me. And for the relationship I'm in right now, that was one thing I said when we were talking about becoming official, whatever, was you need to fucking communicate with me. Like, if something's wrong, I hurt you somehow or whatever is up, just like tell me. I don't care if it might be a little hurtful to hear in the moment, like just communicate with me. And so far it's been pretty good. Like, we've had a little disagreements and stuff, but I always tell him at the end of it that, you know, I'm glad you brought it up and you told me and communicated, because that means everything to me after the experience I had with my ex or whatever, who just fucking dropped me out of nowhere when I was like in Copenhagen, Denmark. Like, fuck you if you're watching this. Just kidding, no. I'm not really one to hold like resentment. If I met him on the streets today, I'd probably like have a little conversation and stuff. I wouldn't like fucking freak out at him or anything. I don't know. Fun fact number 15 is I was born super flexible, and I don't know why, honestly. Like, I'm super flexible. Like, I don't know if I can show it at all, but I'm super flexible. Maybe I'll insert some pictures here, but for some reason I'm super flexible. I think they call it double jointed, but I'm not sure if that's what I have. But yeah, like at pole dancing, my instructors, who are really good at pole dancing and stuff and have been stretching for years, they aren't even as flexible as me, and I just was born that way, and it annoys the fuck out of them, but whatever. In the same category, fun fact number 16 is I love pole dancing and aerial arts in general, so that would be like silks, pole dancing, like hoops, and trapeze, is that what it's called? Like, I'm fascinated by what the human body can do, and I really want to get more into it. Currently, I'm just doing pole dancing. I did some silks, but I can't really do everything at once because money and also because of time, so I'm just focusing on pole dancing now. But yeah, it has genuinely changed my view on my body, and it has inspired me to work on my body in a positive light. Like in the past, I actually had issues with my body or whatever, and I work out to lose weight and stuff. But now when I work out, I'm working out because I want to gain muscle, and I'm eating, you know, enough to gain muscle. So it's not like I'm starving myself. I've just got this more beautiful view of the body, and I'm more focused on what my body can do rather than solely focused on how it looks. I mean, it's always fun to have it look good, and it will, you know, start looking better as I gain more muscle and I do what I really enjoy, which is like pole dancing and aerial arts. So it's really changed my view on my body, and I think that's really beautiful, honestly. Number 17 is related to what I was saying. I have a past issue with eating food and my body. I wasn't ever like officially diagnosed with any eating disorder, but I think that's partly because I was like hiding it to some extent. But yeah, that's a thing, and I've gotten out of it now pretty much. But they say that people who have had a past with that are always somewhat occupied with food, and I mean, I can see it sometimes with myself, but it's not like bad. It's not like I'm restricting my calories and all that shit. I'm good now. But yeah, I had a past issue with that, and I'm open to talking about it. I don't think it's something I should hide. I don't think it's something I should be ashamed of. It's much more common than people think, especially apparently in college and in competitive environments. I just actually had a test on it in my abnormal psychology class. But yeah, I just think these are things that we should talk about. I shouldn't hide it, and especially if you're over it, share your story and show that you can recover and be healthy and happy and stuff. So preachy preach. So my camera decided to be a little dick and stop recording, and not a good dick, a really bad dick. Just to state that. I don't know why I just said that, but I did. Anyways, so I'm just gonna continue. I think I'm only gonna end up doing about 25 fun facts because it's already at like 14 minutes. I'm just gonna get into it again. Fun fact number 18 is that I'm actually a naturally dirty blonde. I am growing out my roots right now, so you might be able to see somewhat that I like right here. It's more of a dirty blonde, or maybe even a light brown. I'm not even sure. I haven't had my natural hair color grow out for so long. I'm going to start making my hair kind of lighter all over, but I'm gonna kind of keep, you know, like the kind of blonde but like root style. It's like a kind of a tiny ombre. I kind of like that look. I don't like it when it's bleached. Well, some people suit it, but I don't like it when it's bleached all the way up to the roots. And because my roots are kind of a dirty blonde, I think it'll look kind of good. Hopefully, I'm gonna go to a consultation at a hairdresser soon to figure it out. Anyways, going off on tangents as usual. Fun fact number 19 is that I'm pale and I don't give a shit. Honestly, I'm not really into tanning, especially not into tanning out in the sun, because it's just not healthy. Like, why would I do that to my body? I don't know. I don't see the craze to be tan, although sometimes I'm tempted to see how I look tan, but I also feel like when you tan, sometimes you look more dirty. People are gonna hate on me for saying that, but I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying, especially if it's like self-tanner. Sometimes you can be patchy, and I know you can get really good self-tanners, but I don't know. I feel like when you're pale, you just look cleaner or something. I don't know. Fun fact number 20 is that I love camping. I don't know, there's something about nature. I love camping. I went camping this summer with a bunch of my friends, and I really wasn't worrying about the future or any of those anxiety-related things that I usually kind of worry about. I was just in the moment with my friends and my soon-to-be boyfriend. We weren't a boyfriend-girlfriend at the time, but we were pretty much boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't know. You know, when you're like that in-between stage, that's the stage we were in. So it was really nice to go camping with my guy. But anyways, fun fact number 20 is that I miss the sea. I grew up by the sea. I miss the smell of it. I miss the mystery of the sea. I don't know, I just miss the sea. Fun fact number 22 is that I'm from a small town in Norway of about, I think it's around 500 people. I'm not sure, I might be wrong, but it's not many people at all. Like, it's a tiny small town. So when I first came to Winnipeg, Canada, even though it's a smaller city in Canada, I felt like it was so big, but now I'm realizing it's not really that big compared to like other cities like Toronto and shit. But yeah, I'm from a little tiny small town. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. Took the midnight train going anywhere. Fun fact number 23 is the countries I've been to that I can think of or that I wrote down here is Italy. And when I say been to, I mean like been to actually outside of the airport, because I've been in quite a few airports. But yeah, I've been to Italy, the Netherlands. My dad used to work there as a flight instructor. I've been to England, I've been to Sweden, Denmark, Germany, the States, Canada, Norway, and you know, if you count airports, the ones I can think of is France, Iceland, probably other airports. But yeah, I've been to quite a few countries. Partly probably because I lived in Europe, and I think there's such a benefit to living in Europe because it's so much easier to go to different countries. Yes, countries. Fun fact number 24 is I have been denied boarding my flight once. I have a story time about it actually, and I'll link it in the description bar below. That was an experience, and something I didn't mention in my story time video is that I was actually going for a breakup at the time too. So I was like a mess. I barely got any sleep. It was fucked up. It was so fucked up. That moment when you get denied boarding your fucking flight and you barely slept and you're going through a breakup. Everything's just going wrong and you're like, okay, I guess I gotta deal with this and I gotta be an adult. I'm all alone too. Like, I wish I was at least with a friend or something. Like, fuck. I'm actually gonna be traveling with a friend next time I'm going home. Sorry, I'm just holding mascara. Like, I like fiddling with things. I guess that could be a fun fact, but I'm not gonna count it because I'll get all screwed up with the numbers. Fun fact number 25. I broke my foot once falling down the stairs. I can make a story time about that. That was an experience. And after that, when I see people on crutches, I feel you. I feel you so bad. Like, fuck, I know what it feels like. I was on crutches for like 4 months, I think. Fun fact number 26. I almost broke my toe because I dropped the weight on my foot at the gym. Because I thought it was stronger than I really am. Don't overestimate your strength. I was like holding like one of those round weights and I was like kind of like doing, I don't even know if this is an exercise, but I was doing it anyways. And I was about to put it down and I lost it on my big toe. And I fucked it up. Fun fact number 27 is that I live for human connection. And in that sense, I'm a very social person. I'm very extroverted. It's funny because when I was younger, I used to be so introverted. Like, holy fuck, I was so shy. I swear to God, like, I was scared of human connection. Like, I don't want anyone to talk to me. But now I'm like the opposite. And I'm really social. And I don't know, I really enjoy connecting with people. So, fun fact number 28 is I have a lot of difficulty sitting down and reading or studying. I don't mind going to lectures. I attend all my lectures and I love it. I take notes and I pay attention for the most part. But like sitting down and reading, I have problems with. I'm gonna be honest. For especially my philosophy classes, I love philosophy, but some of the texts are kind of hard to understand. Like, they use this fucking complicated, unnecessarily complicated language and words and shit, and that's not because I'm not, like, I didn't grow up in an English-speaking country, it's just because they're fucked up. They're fucked up, I hate it. I fucking hate it. But, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really read most of the texts in philosophy. Like, I don't know. I haven't, and it sucks. Oh my god, I just realized that there's light from the computer. But yeah, so that's something I struggle with. I find that I'm often really restless and hyper, and there's a friend of mine that actually thinks I might have ADHD, but I don't know. So a part of me doesn't want to even know because I don't know. And he has ADHD and he doesn't even use his meds because he doesn't feel like himself, and he isn't like himself when he's on them, so I don't know. I feel like it's something I can manage and I just gotta, I don't know, work around it. Hopefully I'll figure it away. Haven't quite yet, but kind of. Anyways, fun fact number 29 is that I'm currently a straight A student, which is kind of weird considering I have problems sitting down concentrating, but I think I soak in information really fast, especially because I'm studying something I am really interested in, and I think that's really important. Like, if you're studying something you're really not interested in, of course you're not going to get good grades, or maybe you will if you're really disciplined, but like, if you're reading about boring shit, like, that's just boring. Like, why are you studying that? Like, I hate it, or not hate it, but I'm like, when I meet business students and they look at me like I'm a fucking psycho because I'm studying something that seems like you can't get a career after, like philosophy and psychology, they're like, what are you gonna do with your life? And I'm like, what are you doing with your life? Studying something you hate? Because like, usually when I ask them, so are you actually interested in business? And they're like, no, I just want a job at the end of the road. And I'm like, bitch, you calling me stupid, you're wasting your life to get a job you'll hate. I I don't know, it annoys the fuck out of me. There's a whole other video I could do about philosophy and how it's not valued in society, when in fact I think it's one of the most valuable things you could study, honestly. Like it's fucking training your mind, and you're fucking stuck in your mind your whole life, so how is it not practical? Like, I'm gonna make a video about that, I have to. So I'm gonna end with fun fact number 30. Fun fact number 30 is I'm currently in my first proper relationship. I wouldn't count like my ex as a proper relationship. That's a whole other story. Fuck. We were together like 1.5 months, and then he just dropped me out of nowhere for no reason. Like, it was fucked when I think about it. Like, and then he'd like kind of like worm his way into my life again, be like, hey, do you want to hang out? And I'll make a story about that, honestly. But yeah, I'm currently in my first proper relationship. Yeah, it's going pretty good. We're communicating, which is a big thing for me. And yeah, we get along. I have fun with him. That wasn't supposed to be dirty, but I do have fun with him that way too. Too much information. Yeah, I will just start next time on what would be, I guess, fun fact number 31, which is a really weird one to start with, but whatever, I'm just gonna start with that next time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys have any kind of videos you want me to post down below. But yeah, see you guys in my next video. Have a nice day and spread love. Okay, bye.